Mindfulness means knowing directly what is going on inside and outside ourselves, moment by moment. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you probably realized when you clicked on this video, by the title and by the beginning, we're going to be talking about mindfulness today. I know it's a subject that is being talked about. There's a lot of celebrities that have come forward and said that they are practicing mindfulness. There's a lot of professionals that have been talking about mindfulness and the importance that it has and how it can benefit our life. So I'm going to try to keep this one with a compact information and just give you some tips of how you can practice mindfulness and give you some quick information on how it helps your life and how it will help you improve your health and your life and all that. So let me just dive into it. So I just want to generally talk about how mindfulness will help improve your life. So first of all, mindfulness will improve your well-being because becoming more aware of every moment will just help you enjoy every moment and enjoy more life. It will also help you understand yourself better because it will help you find patterns within yourself. And what I mean by that is just when you're more aware of the train of thoughts that you have or the emotions that you're feeling on each moment or on a daily basis, you might be able, and I'm sure you will be able actually, to identify patterns of emotions or thoughts. So you might be able to actually find that you're suffering from a bit of anxiety or depression, or that you have a certain thought that you keep repeating yourself, and this will help you improve that because you will see it would just be a shocker. You would just be like, wow, I didn't know that I actually think this so much, or I didn't know that I actually feel this on a daily basis. So once you realize that you have these emerging patterns, you will want to change it if it's something that is negative, of course. So that's one of the first things that mindfulness does for our well-being. Of course, by practicing mindfulness, you will also realize that the emotions and the thoughts that you're feeling are just mental events and nothing more. So what I mean by this is most people, when they start practicing mindfulness, and I was one of them, and you want to start doing it by meditating, for instance, you think that you shouldn't have any thoughts or any emotions, that you are supposed to be like blank page, white storm inside your head, and just nothing going through it, and just peaceful inner peace, which is all a bag of poo, because it's never going to happen. Our mind is always going to come up with thoughts and emotions because that's how we are. And if we start practicing mindfulness with this belief that is so wrong, then we're going to get frustrated and just leave it and abandon it. So you have to bear in mind that you can never stop the train of thoughts going through your head. It's like traffic just going through all the time. That's how you have to see it. You're sitting on your chair where you do your mindfulness and you just see the traffic passing by and you can't do anything to stop it. You just notice it, you don't judge it, you don't judge the thoughts or the emotions, and you just let it be, and you just think, yeah, this is the product of my brain, is normal. Another way that mindfulness can help you, it can improve your physical well-being. Well, scientists have actually proven this by different studies, and they've proven that mindfulness can conclusively improve the physical well-being, and it can conclusively help with certain conditions that we suffer from. So it can definitely help release stress. It can help treat heart disease. It can help lower blood pressure. It can help reduce chronic pain. It improves sleep, and it can also alleviate gastrointestinal problems. And also, third but not least, mindfulness improves mental health. And this is one of the things that I mentioned at the beginning. When you become aware of your feelings and you become aware of the fact that you actually feel sad for a long period of the day, then you might realize that you might suffer from a type of depression. So mindfulness helps with a lot of mental problems like depression, substance abuse or different type of abuse, eating disorder, couple problems, anxiety disorder, and obsessive compulsive disorder. So as you can see, mindfulness is amazing all over, and it will improve your life in ways that you can't even imagine. So now I just want to give you a few ideas of how you can practice mindfulness and different types of mindfulness that you can practice. And if you want, you can just pick one of them or try a number of them. You will see such a big difference. The first way you can practice mindfulness is by meditation. So it's very easy to do this. You just pick a corner in your house, or you can actually do this in your car if it's quieter there, and just sit on a chair. I would prefer it if you don't lay flat on your back. It's better if you sit like I am now, if you sit on your palm. Actually, it's also better if you don't have your back supported on it or anything. So like if you can sit straight, but if you have back issues or if you feel like you're getting tired or anything, you can support your back on your chair. But it's better if you just sit straight, because this way you are more present in the moment. So the idea is to be alert but relaxed at the same time. So one easy way that you can do this meditation is just by sitting as I've taught you, and just breathe and focus on your breathing. So you just breathe in nice and deep, and until you feel your belly rising, you breathe deep into your belly, and then you just breathe out again nice and deep, and you feel your belly going flat. I recommend you breathing in for 4, so count 4 when you breathe in, and then hold for 2, so count 2, and then breathe out for 4 also. If you want, you can also close your eyes, which I recommend, especially when you do a meditation. And also, if you want, after you do your breathing, you can scan your body from top to bottom and just take each bit of you and see how you feel, and try to relax each little part of you. If you feel that focusing on the breathing is a bit complicated and the train of thoughts, as we talked about, is kind of disturbing you, you can pick a word that you can focus on, like a mantra, but you can pick any word that you want, just as long as it's a positive word, please, and just repeat that and focus on that. Another way that you can practice mindfulness is by being mindful of your sensations in the body. So I kind of touched on this earlier when I was talking about the meditation. Just be mindful of what you feel. So you can do this throughout your day, and just stop for a minute during the day and just pay attention to how your body feels. Do you ache in any place? Do you feel like you're stressed? Do you feel like your body is tensed? This will improve your health. You won't even realize how much this will improve your health. And I just want to give you an example of how this and mindfulness will help you if you practice this on your daily basis. And that's when we drink water, because we are so caught up in our life and we have so many things to do, and we're always busy, always on the run. We don't drink enough water. We don't stop to drink water, and sometimes we might actually forget to drink water. And this happens to me all the time when I talk to my mom or when I talk to friends, and I'm like, did you drink water today? And they're like, oh no, I forgot. So if you practice mindfulness and you stop for 1 minute a few times in a day and just stop and pay attention to your body and do a quick body scan, your body will shout and scream, I need water, give me water now, because you might be severely dehydrated and not even know it. And that, I'm just talking about water and I want to drink it now. And that's just one of the little things that mindfulness will help you and help your health. Another way that we can practice mindfulness is sensory. So what I mean by this is just pay attention to the things that go through us, through our body, like food that we chew and eat, like the wind blowing when we walk or when we sit outside. This might be little things, but what this does is just it helps interrupt the autopilot that we own, again, because we all lead so busy lives and we all have a lot of things to do. Most of the times we are on this autopilot that we are always focused on what we need to do, and I need to do that, and we are not actually present in what we're doing. So just by being mindful of these little sensory things that are happening around us, in that moment you're just stopping the autopilot and you're there, you're in the present. And this will give you a totally different perspective on the life. Again, I mentioned earlier, but I want to touch on this because this is one of the most important things. We are emotional creatures. So one of the things we can experience mindfulness is emotionally. So by being mindful of the emotions that we feel on a daily basis, frustration, happiness, anger, whatever we feel, just let them be mindful of them and acknowledge them and just release them. Don't judge yourself for it and just let them go. Be aware of them, acknowledge them, and just let them go. Another way of practicing mindfulness is by trying something new. And this is so easy. Just pick a different chair to sit when you go to your next meeting, or try a different route to work or when you're coming back home. Just do something new each day. And again, what this will do, it will just interrupt that autopilot that we own, and you just being present in the moment and appreciate life differently. And the last one, but not the least one, way of practicing mindfulness is by freeing ourselves from the past and from the future. We are so funny as people, and that's because we always dwell on the past and think of the past and try to control and try to know what will happen in the future. And that's really funny because we can't do any of them. We could never go back in the past and change what happened, and we can never find out what will happen in the future. But we always try to do this, and we accomplish nothing but one thing, and that's just losing the present moment. And then days are going by, weeks are going by, months are going by, and I'm sure you have this many conversations as I have, or as I hear people around me having, just like, oh my God, it's September already, where did the time go? Oh my God, it's November already, where did the time go? Oh my God, this year has passed, where did the time go? Well, it just flew by us once we were on autopilot, or once we were trying to find out what will happen in the future and change the past. So what mindfulness does is helping us be present in the moment, which is the most important thing, because this is the moment where we can take action. This is the moment where we can do something to improve our life, or to enjoy our life, or actually do something for our future. So that's all for mindfulness. I hope that this video gave you a bit more information, or that you can take something from it and you realize how much this wonderful practice will improve your life. if you choose to practice mindfulness, please leave me a comment and let me know which one of the things you choose to do and how this has improved your life, because I'm sure it will improve your life, because I know it's improved my life immensely and I'm still trying to do it. It will not come out perfectly because that thing doesn't exist. It will just come out your way, and the only thing you can do is just try it today, fall down, pick yourself back up, and just try it again. And you might reach that point where you might be a pro at it. uh, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content like healthy stuff like this. And we also have recipes. You might also see a video up here. And please don't forget to love yourself and love life, everything that it has to offer. Bye.